What's up everybody, how are you doing? Welcome back to another video of Dark Souls 2, and I think this is the fourth video in the series. And we're starting from right where we the exit point for the or the boss. What's the name of the boss again? Very insignificant boss, trust me. Some kind of a toad. The Demon of Song. No one really cares about that boss anymore. He takes a lot of damage once he opens up for attack. And so I have used the human effigies because there is a vendor here who sells a lot of human effigies, so we'll be going over there. I'll show you that vendor. Otherwise we'll run straight next to the boss, because I was thinking whether or not we should defeat Velstadt right now, but I think we can. We already have the Sunlight Blade Miracle, and with the Velstadt would be doing lightning damage, I think. I'm not sure. I think he will be doing physical damage as well. Nothing beats the Saint's trousers. We'll do this. And so, yeah, we'll defeat Velstadt, and primarily because we want the miracle. The miracle is called Sacred Oath, and we can trade Velstadt. It's Velstadt, the Royal Aegis's soul, for that miracle. And you can obviously use the summon. This is an NPC summon, not exactly a player, so it won't be that interesting. And apart from that, these guys, I think you can farm these witches for their drop, their set, and you can buy human effigies from this guy. If you just do not bring a torch here or any form of light, you can bring flame weapon or sunlight blade. That does not count as light. So you can buy human effigies from him. I do not have more souls to buy. And there should be a shortcut bonfire here. I have already unlocked it because I died on my way over here. But yes, it's possible to get this shortcut over here. There is a drop, as you can see right here. I will show you. Go here, and obviously if you can read that message, you can drop over there as well, since it leads you to this platform. Don't you dare. Nice little statue here. Something to look at in every time. Fire required ahead, but be wary of dark spirit. Yes, obviously there is going to be an invasion here, but if you really want, you can cheese everyone here with arrows too. So firstly, we are not going to encounter anything except for this giant with 2 shields. A little giant, I guess. He is pretty tall, but a normal level of giant, I guess. It's a big knight. There's going to be the bonfire, which I have also. This area, for me, I really do not like this area, because if you use a torch to see in this area, you cannot use a shield properly. And this area is very dark, especially if you're playing with HDR on. It's just kind of, I guess it does not work well in Windows HDR. It makes everything so dark. So you just walk in a straight line here without attacking these. But whatever you do, you have to come and attack here. I'm talking about not getting all of the loot. If you want to get the loot, then you have to clear this area. But if you don't, you can come here and you can wait for some time around here, see if you are being followed, and keep doing this, because there is going to be an NPC invasion. If you do not kill all of these enemies, they might as well attack you with the NPC. Nameless Usurper does invade here. And then illusory wall. No. Liar. Enemy ahead, therefore attacking. Ooh. Hidden enemy. And pay attention to your health bar as well. I do not. Sometimes I die. The last time I died, I think around here somewhere. And that could be my pool of blood. See? So many people died here. Let's drive them out here. And we can also use arrows. Since they will start taking damage, they might move towards you. Yep. Let's remove this. And that's it. That's basically this area. Apart from the boss, but we are going to fight the boss now. And you have to be careful here if you have to go over here. Unless you want the loot. If you want the loot, then you have to basically clear this entire area. Oops, I think I was wrong. So, good thing we got the bonfire. If you get trapped in one of these locations, you do die. And this was clearly a trap. I don't think this hollow will drop anything, so there's not even a single loot here. But obviously 3-4 sorceresses will attack you. Yeah. So at this point you should have the shortcut as well. But we'll do this entire run again, just cause I was having something in mind. Let's wait for our stamina bar to recharge. Heal here. And as far as the shortcut goes, you can unlock it by using that lever after the bonfire, right? But this is where we come from. Just that you have now unlocked the area with the from the main bonfire, the shortcut. Main bonfire will be over there, right? Let's drop and follow the last path which we had taken, just to show off the entire area before we do something. And for the record, the Asta speed can be made faster by gaining more points in adaptability, which we haven't done. Maybe I will respec everything. Yeah, I will respec everything. Let's rest at this bonfire so that we don't have to do everything all over again. Even if we are showing off, I'm not going to clear this area. I don't think we should. Yep. But there, from this bonfire, we go over there, you will get the shortcut to the boss. And the loots which you want will be in that area, but as you can see, these skellies do invite these sorceresses for fighting. Probably, I'm not interested much. It's too much of a chore. And that's the last one remaining, so we'll get this. These Kellys will invite these sorceresses. That kind of bothers me. It's a mess. Seriously, it is a mess. You have to fight these one by one. And their attack speed is somehow much faster. It will lock on to a different target, as you can see. So doing this one by one, if you somehow manage to fight all of them 1v1, it becomes so easier. Trust me. But it requires patience. If you have patience, you can do it. I simply don't. I don't think they drop any worthwhile loot. You already have lightning hide weapon. It's a pretty good weapon actually if you have a lot of points in faith. Unless see the scaling here. It's B scaling in lightning. C in strength. Like you really do not need any points in dex, which I will be changing soon. But this one requires 16 in dex, so I did have to use a longbow. So that's the only reason why I leveled up dex. And afterwards we will be bringing it back down by 4 points and adding them in strength, I guess, or faith. Okay, it's time to do this. This is one of the better nights, I guess, after Looking Glass Night, which is an awesome fight. It has really good music. The boss has a good design, Looking Glass Night, and a concept that it brings you summon right here. Only forgot there's a dragon right over here, so we'll get this later. Let's fight the boss. And you can apply Sunlight Blade as soon as you go inside. That's the Velstadt, the Royal Aegis. There's only time for one buff. So I would recommend not using any other buff after this. And with shield, this fight will become very easy. You can also roll and two-hand this. The thing with rolling is, if you do decide to roll, you can two-hand this weapon. So right now he's using this sorcery, so I'm two-handing it. It's almost done already. Next time when he tries to cast the spell, we can just go berserk on him. Go to town. So almost took no hits actually. I only took a hit because I got lazy and bored, obviously. No damage, I mean. But easy to defeat this boss with the lightning gem. And let's see if we have the ring equipped. We do. So it's that easy, guys, this boss. And now you should be able to get the Sacred Oath spell or miracle. I don't know, it's the same. So we'll be using I think it should be Emerald Herald here to tell the story. Let's talk to her. The Dragon Rider followed us out here. Strange. I was thinking whether the Emerald Herald would be here, but now we know for sure.
Use it to gain passage through the King's Gate and venture to the bearer of the curse. Then one day you will walk those grounds without really knowing.
That's all that the Emerald Herald has to say. If we still do not want to fight these guys, it's always an option to just use the homeward bone, but I have to get this that loot. Try to use more Estus, and let's poison the Dragon Rider because at this point he will have some decent HP. Let's we use this. This we should be able to delete him. As long as we can keep it 1v1, we really should be able to delete him. So let's attack. Yeah, he has decent HP here. The original Dragon Rider boss will not have this much HP. Or attack power. So he's sending the worst enemy. These are one of the worst enemies in this game. So boring to fight them. Now finally we can beat Dragon Rider, who's also boring, by the way. Dragon Rider again is one of the worst enemies in this game. You literally have to make him fall off the ledge. So boring. Worst boss pattern ever. Even Covetous Demon has better pattern. Not even giving a good drop. Worst thing ever. Like most boring boss ever. I can't believe Dark Souls ever made this boss. Fatty. Let's use the homeward bone after this. Get attunement up to 20 just to get more cast speed, but not right now since we won't be able to reap any benefits from this. Even faith improves cast speed. Let's get faith first. Since we are using shield more, adaptability can be focused later. We don't need adaptability right now. And let's buy the life gems and be done with this. The 30 to 40 life gems is good enough for one area unless you want to clear multiple areas at once. For the boss fight, unless you're like fighting really a hard boss, a very hard boss.
Thank you kindly.
I don't think it's necessary. Alright, who should we fight next? We actually might need to absorb a few souls, get the Sacred Oath. Sacred Oath spell. 40,000 souls, that should be good. We'll be using Soul of Velstadt to get another sorcery. Let's go to Straight Sail Bonfire. We will get a very good spell here called Sacred Oath. Actually we need to buy the Sunlight Blade Miracle. There's also another spell, a lightning, Great Lightning Spear. Pretty decent, we can buy this. But all of them are very costly, so let's trade first. We do not have enough, what we can say, enough souls to buy everything here. Let's trade this. And you can get this warp sword as well, but it requires high level of dex. If you're planning on using infusions, you may be disappointed. With, to be honest, a lot of these. But the Roaring Halberd is okay. Even that requires a lot of investment. So let's get out of here, and we can get the Great Lightning Spear if we really want. After some time, maybe I will. Let's use the bond. Let's kill Forlorn. Really a good time to test Sunlight Blade. I could use the Sacred Oath here. When he rolls back, it's a really good time to heal. How could those hits be missed? That were like right in front of me. Anyway, let's attune some spells here. We'll attune spells. Let's add the Sacred Oath. Yes, we can remove the Great Heal. I guess I need more attunement. Use Sacred Oath. How and what should we do? About this, shall we eat another soul? Let's see. I think we can eat the old Iron King soul, because if we farm at NG plus, we will get another old King soul. So old Iron King hammer is not really something which we will need ever. The Iron King hammer. Anyway, since we do not need Iron King hammer, I will eat it, and instead of that, we will focus on getting more attunement. Let's eat this. Wouldn't advise doing this for people who want to get that hammer. Obviously. I don't. One more slot. So I'll eat another soul. Boss soul. If you want, you could sell some items to the vendor called, I don't know, what's the name? There's a fat vendor available in Galvan. That's the name of the vendor. So I think we can eat Demon of Song's soul. Let's see what we get by trading Demon of Song's soul. We can get, okay, I don't think we can get anything with that. Yeah, just looking at the wiki, and it looks like there's nothing available. Spotted whip, highly poisonous. Yeah. We're not having enough points in Dex to get a poison bonus, so we can definitely eat this. And what about the Looking Glass Night Soul? Should we eat that as well? Let me check the wiki. Looking Glass Night Soul. Okay, I think we have to go to Weaponsmith Ornifex for these. So you will get a really big shield called the King's Mirror, but it has a high strength requirement. It has a huge advantage, especially with spell pairing. And now that the spell pairing times are changed, we can obviously get this, but I will be eating this simply because we can do the fight NG plus and get the shield. Shield is only one item. For things which are give us spells like boss souls, we should save those because we'll get more of those spells. Hopefully with this we should be able to attune Sacred Oath. Yes, finally. Now it does take all of these slots, but we will get more attunement soon. Till that time, I think we will use a strike hammer. This one. If we have a bonfire aesthetic, we could use it to respec everything. We do not. So which boss should we defeat next? Let's see, we do have the option of fighting every single boss here. Because we unlocked basically most of the bosses, almost all bosses. Yes. these all bosses. Go fast, fight the last giant after we get the memories, and let's first do that. Let's first go to there's a bonfire. Or Brightstone Cove. No, I think the second bonfire. Yeah, this is not the bonfire where I wanted to go, but I already pressed order. We have to go to second bonfire, Chapel Threshold. We should be we first need the Ashen Mist Heart, I believe. So that is the symbol of the king. Yeah, so let's go and go to the shaded ruined fork road. Not here, not here. We have to go over here. And just to be clear, yes, there is a lot of special weapons in the shaded ruins, shaded woods. I really don't need them. I already have the weapon I want to use for the rest of this game. That's the whole point of doing a specific build, and this guide is for a specific build, not for first playthroughs. Let's quickly beat this one. And let's test Sacred Oath on this guy. Pretty fast casting time. One shot. So let's first get a human effigy and then change this ring to King's Ring and see what happens. And these dogs also have a petrification effect, so they will petrify you eventually if you play with them. They are not meant to be played with. They're not like other dogs. If you have the Lingering Crest ring, it does extend the effect of Sacred Oath, which stacks with other buffs like Sunlight Blade. Time to get the Sacred Oath spell. Also heal once. We should be in a really good shape to fight this friend of Lucatiel Mira. He's trying to break our guard by doing it a sword. Let's give him what he wants. Let's heal. That's it for him. We'll be doing this area quickly without much planning, but also pretty fast so that we can get to the next boss. Let's do this. I think it's going to release those enemies who are trapped. No? May do something different then. I think I forgot about this area, but there is a catch here. There are some traps. One of them is to light up all of these bonfires that can be not just normal torches, I guess, but we can always use that summon and always do this quickly as well if we just want to get the loot. And it's pretty decent. Bright bug is definitely good. Northern armband +2. What does that do? Let's examine that band. Let's get out of here, because they will chase us. Let's get out of here fast. Actually, let's still examine the ring, what it does. Increases spell uses but decreases HP. I could take it. I am definitely using some spells here. And there are definitely some loot here inside these boxes, but if we go over here, there should be some loot downstairs. We can make him fall off inside this hole. That was not impressive. Usually they are kind of daunting. So he's in full shape to attack, and you have to be careful about that. You have to respect its wish of attacking you. You just let him attack. Fantastic, actually. And we can use these two and just go straight for the boss fight. Let's buff up. Whenever he's breathing fire, we have to go close to its tail. Let's attack him, or try to attack him. Yeah, he will breathe fire. So let's once again go close to its tail, or rather he'll since we messed up. Once again, go close to its tail. Roll if you have to. And using more powerful life gems is recommended. Where is its tail? Yeah. Now I don't think we should be getting stuck in this fire. So if you go successfully very close to its tail, you should get some really good hits. Let's take a life gem, because we are going to get fucked by fire. Since we forgot to go close to its tail, but no, we are fine. And that's it, the boss is done. Towards the end, he does go for more fire attacks to test your patience. So in fact, if you have less HP, you could get caught. We usually are more desperate towards the end. It would be awesome to stack up Sacred Oath with other spells. Especially because we all know dragons are weak to lightning. So stacking up spells like Sacred Oath with Sunlight Blade would have been awesome. But there is an even more powerful dragon coming up called Ancient Dragon. So we'll test our equipment on him. All of this new blades that we are packing. And you can do Sacred Oath with the Bright Bug to boost your power immensely. These are one and only the woman.
The ancient take this. Do not.
And now we go over here. There should be bonfire coming up soon. If you really like getting a lot of loot, you can get from here. That should be a shortcut, but we can take the long cut to avoid using Fragrant Bunch of Yore. At least I think. But most important thing is to level up. Not because we are carrying a lot of souls, because I want to use Sunlight Blade along with Sacred Oath.
There.
Did not help that much. Let's see. Not that impressive. I need to get more souls. Let's see. Guardian Dragon Soul. We can eat that. What do we get for trading? It's a really good weapon, I would say. Spitfire Sphere. There's an ultra great sword which we do not need in this playthrough, so I will be eating this one.
There.
And going for more attunement. Finally, we have 5 casts. Now it's time to see if we can equip another sunlight blade, which we can. And instead of this, if we get Northern Band +2, we should have more attunement slots. I was hoping not impressed by this, so let's remove it. Does increase the spell uses Sacred Oath by 1, but
don't waste my time.
that was not that great, because we need both of them to be increased, Sacred Oath and Sunlight Blade. We'll mostly be using these on bosses anyway. Let's get more life gems, they are always useful. Now it's time to fight Smeltor Demon. And before we go, we could stack on the Bright Bug here, because we'll be getting more of these, so just some time. Just to clear this area with these, and we'll also apply the Sunlight Blade. We'll save the Sacred Oath since we are on a Bright Bug right now. That will remove the Bright Bug. This helps clearing this area with ease since there are a lot of enemies here. I think if we two-hand this, we can easily one-shot them. Let's do this. Just to save time. For that you have to heal first. You may end up taking a hit or 2. Yeah, you are coming. Let's get to this one. Obviously he will attack us first, since they have more stamina than we do because of magic. Let's back up a little bit. Probably not a safe place to fight. This is good enough. Let's start shielding. And is there something left? No, so let's take an Estus and a life gem, and let's do the Sunlight Blade as well. So we're getting arrowed from there. As I said, there are a lot of enemies here, right? Especially towards the end game, there is a tendency to run out of patience. At this point you can enter the boss arena, just to be clear, but we do need to apply a few buffs. So I think it's better to just clear this entire area. Now it should be. They don't drop a bow, not that often, but Smeltor Demon can be shielded pretty ridiculously. Like with a shield, this fight becomes very easier, but he takes very less damage because he has a lot of health. And in the second phase, we can use the Green Blossom, and in the first phase, I will use a strike weapon. Actually, probably for the entirety, I will use a strike weapon because he takes a lot of damage from strike weapons. But since we're leveled up this much faith, I guess we could do this. Restore spell uses. And there should be another buff that we can apply. Sunlight Blade. Get a Bright Bug. What? Let's get Sacred Oath first, and then get a Bright Bug that stacks. And that's it. We should enter the arena. The whole point of using the shield, because it allows us to stay close to him. Some fire attacks, like fire buffed. At least you can shield from some of these attacks using a shield, like with less damage. Pretty easy to dodge, right? We lost the buff. So if you want, we ran out of buffs. Let's chuck the Estus and wait for him to attack. Now we destroy him. And let's change the ring. I was wearing the wrong ring, it was already broken. That's it for Smeltor Demon. Like I said, pretty hard boss, but gives a lot of opportunity to heal. Level up. $25 attunement is enough. dex or maybe adaptability. It's very low. With the Smeltor Demon Soul, the weapons that you get, I really do not like it. So I will eat the Smeltor Demon Soul. Level up again. We can, so vitality or maybe adaptability is also nice. Yeah, we should remove this, and now we are doing good. We have good rolling speed. Yeah, we have decent rolling speed. Who should we defeat next? Probably these guys. So we have to clear this area, and I think it requires decent amount of effort. I'm not sure why I use this, but we can do without this shortcut. We can do this area without this shortcut. I don't have patience, and they are doing their waking animations. Bonfire static, that is cool. Lots of twinkling titanite in this place. Also, remove your rings and perhaps everything that you do not need. They finally figured out how to get all of these crystal lizards. Fuck you. Let's get the sacred oath. Now we will attack after getting all of the bars. Pretty decent HP, I think. Yeah, we have no rings, so that's why it could be so slow. Ring quartz string +2. Fantastic for reaching fire pits and fighting Old Iron King. Obviously, I will use that crystal lizard. Ancient sword is broken. The effect will remain. Effect of the hood, that it boosts your masts. So this is where we came from. We need to go upstairs. Apollo jumped down. How did he backstab like that? No, if you know what I mean. Go over there. Obviously, there is a shortcut from here. I think, yeah. Let's see if there's any loot upstairs. So let's cross this bridge. This area is pretty open-ended, so if you feel lost, remember that first of all, these guys can throw you off this hill. We are on a mountain, I think. You can fall down straight to your death, but you don't want to do that. So if you feel like you're not going in the right bridge, the final bridge that you cross for the next bonfire should be very shaky. It should feel like you're climbing uphill, which is exactly what it is. You are climbing uphill, if you see what I mean here. You're going up this mountain right now. There should be another dragon here we will defeat. Let's kill this guy because Apollo will bother us a lot. Dragon, wake up. Let's get this item, Fire Tempest, and this item, God's Soul of a Brave Warrior, and cast Sacred Oath, as we can. Spell that you can cast very fast, by the way. In the next games of Dark Souls series, apart from DS2, we had the situation like all of these crystal lizards that fall to their death. Actually, this one surprisingly does damage, so you see here. Maybe the dragon did the damage, I never healed, but usually I only see them breaking your equipment, not doing any damage. Use Sacred Oath for the last time. think we are over leveled though, we are just defeating bosses. So if this feels easy, it's because your build is crazy. Ring of the Evil Eye +1. Let's do this slowly. We could also exit the game if you're worried about their Oh yeah, I knew something like this could happen. That's always a concern with casters. They don't have to come close to fight, but we do. So, bit of a problem for me. But it's okay. Only thing that bothers me is that we have to run the entire area again. All of this entire area we have to traverse again. That time has been wasted. Unless you're part of a covenant, I really do not understand the concept of invading someone. But this is Dark Souls. There's no loot inside these. He always locks onto the wrong target. The one time, try to get the crystal lizard instead of just running. That one I already do know that does fire damage. There's our souls. And we are getting close. You know what, let's run away. While that sorcerer can be defeated, I don't think it's be wary of right. I don't think it's worth it because of the bonfire. Simply because of that. Bonfire is just right there, and if you fight him and die, what's the point? That's not playing smart, is it? Especially if you're on the way to defeat the bosses. So let's get this. And now we will deal with him. That is a very scary way to fight an NPC invader. Where are you now? Nowhere to be seen. As expected. Let's clear this area. we should get the third dragon ring here. So that's a really good ring. And we got 3 bonfire ascetics. Very good for farming. Very good for farming. Which we will use after defeating the ancient dragon boss. Fantastic. Do not have two-handed this. I think the second one's harder, so it's okay to die here, because we'll get the strike weapon now and sacred oath. The second one is harder because he does a lot of damage and everything is broken. The second one is harder, and let's wear the ring. At this point, let's do the sacred oath. Let's also eat a bright bug. Trust me, you will buy more, but over here, anything is useful that will boost your attack potential. And we have this weapon, craftsman hammer. We could definitely use this, but sunlight blade is obviously way more OP. That stacks on your lightning buff. See? Bright bug, always useful. Let's see. I don't know why blocking his attacks are not that successful. Doesn't seem that powerful, rank-wise, that we can't block his attacks. But who am I to judge? Seems big. Probably should have had more attack and less defense. What illusion? Fake. Let's use the sacred oath again. And let's see. Oh, actually we're out of sunlight blade. Let's get a strike weapon and see it in action. Along with probably do we have any lightning buffs? We do. Let's use it. And this. Oh my god, this one does even more damage. Okay. Let's fight this guy. After this, we will that should be enough. Enough of those buffs. Let's heal. Yeah, he does more damage to us than video to him. Definitely something worth considering. And since we ran out of the buff, let's change our weapons. He's always ready to give us all. He's trying really hard here. Okay. Not that easy, is it? We'll get the Ashen Mist Heart, and then we'll get the third dragon ring, which is supposed to be in this castle. This is more of a fort. Look at that huge dragon. It's really huge, isn't he? And that's it for him. It's no other business with him, apart from the fact that we have to kill him. And if you really want to make it very hard for yourself, you can try fighting every single one in this area. All of them. All of these enemies. Still looking for a place where we get the third dragon ring. Is this a mimic? Got the titanite slab. We may have to look carefully, examine everything. Find the third dragon ring. Actually, I don't think the dragon ring's over here. But anyway, we will fight him and see what he does. And let's back up a little bit and heal. Let's open this, see what is over here. Some chest is there. Epic spice. This does look like a place where we should be having third dragon ring, so let's wear it. Let's see this in action. And we can also use a homeward bone, but we don't have one. Instead, we will fight. Yes, we will fight. Where is the summon NPC? planned ahead how to get the fuck out of this place. Weakness fatty. Think carefully. There is the way out. Petrified egg, human effigy, buyback. That is all. That is all for this area. And I do not have any homeward bones, so I can't really do anything over here, but it is time to fight the boss. Let us try fighting the boss. We can fight him right now since we have the flame quartz ring +2. This ring does help with fire damage. And also we could wear this. It's not offering much protection, is it? So let's use a human effigy. And since we are out of spells, we will have to use this. Restores many spell uses, restores spell uses. Greatly restores HP and spell uses. Restores HP and spell uses. Let's use this. And we will also use a bright bug just to fight this boss, because I do think it is helpful. But we will use the sacred oath first, and then we will use a bright bug at stacks. So let's use a sacred oath and light blade. Out of these, the most powerful thing which I think there is, it's the bright bug. So let's start smacking. And try to stay inside its toes as much as possible. Try to keep attacking. The dragon will launch itself up in the air and try to breathe fire, and you have to just basically run towards its tail as much as possible. See, we got stuck. Knew something like this would happen. Get an opportunity attack as much as possible. And wait for the stamina to recharge. Always keep an eye on the stamina bar. This can be hard otherwise. Yeah, it's going to do the fire attack, so I run towards its tail as much as possible. See, circle around. That's just how it is. It's you can say Achilles heel for this boss. It can't breathe fire on its own body. And let's use the Sacred Oath again. And let's drink Estus. And don't focus on getting a lot of buffs, not right now. I will use this simply because to restore the spells, otherwise I feel too slow. Let's apply the Sunlight Blade. Okay, we are fucked now. Since I forgot where its tail was. This is a close shave, by the way. I highly recommend not doing this. Hack. 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 Hack fast. Wait for the stamina bar to recharge. Get as much as possible inside his stores. Wait for the stamina to recharge. The stamina should never go very low in this fight. And when you get this opportunity, attack him as much as possible. Yeah, that's it for this boss. Like a dream, that's true. Set for Ancient Dragon. Unfortunately, we do not have any homeward bones, so we have to go all the way back to the actual arena. Oh yeah, we have the... I don't know what I'm thinking. That's really good. It really did give us at the best opportunity possible. Best time possible. This Ancient Feather. So that's it for Ancient Dragon, and we got to use two of the badass spells, Sacred Oath and Sunlight Blade. We can buy Titanite chunks from her. And Twinkling Titanite. Let's upgrade our shield. Reinforced weapon. We need 5 Twinkling Titanites. We can buy from her, or like it's probably not required. And it's time to repair a lot of rings. Time to buy 3 bright bugs. That's it. That's all of our souls gone just on the bright bugs. But bright bugs are super nice to have. Yeah, super nice to have. And there's one more thing which we can do at this point. Let's see. Okay, so we have to fight Dark Lurker to get the Dragon Chime. But I will tell you one thing which you can do. It is to skip the fight. That is also an option. Let's try to see where Dark Diver Gandalf is. If we skip the fight, we can just directly kill Dark Diver Gandalf. The only drawback to that would be, I guess, you can't fight Dark Lurker. I think we would need something to Try plunging attack. I see what they mean. Try poison, therefore no projectile. We already have the longbow, so let's do this. Let's boost our attack speed, attack capabilities. That should be enough. How far outside will they come? Let's cast the sunlight blade. Just to test. See what other people can do with this build. Got the forgotten key. And silver talisman. You have to be careful for walking around these narrow spaces. Really tight corners can fall down very easily. But this is really a decent place to fight. It does do a lot of damage to Woodland Child Gully. I don't think he'll spawn again, it's just that we haven't really done this area. So, the boss is still there. Doing this with the mouse would be so amazing if they made their games with the mouse. Cures poison and greatly restores HP. Instead of life gems, we will use this in this fight. You could always buy more of these, I think, but it's not really that much of an issue. And as for the life gems, we can still equip them. But it's much more beneficial to cast the Sacred Oath now. Sunlight Blade. Restore spell uses. One bright bug. And all of this should have stacked. Let's delete the rotten. Don't rock on in this fight. That's it for the rotten. If you have proper rings, it becomes even easier. If you have really good rings, it makes the whole fight Very easy. I don't know why I used the bright bug, but I guess it's okay. I think more bright bugs should be available since we've defeated one of the major bosses. Yeah, I think the last major boss was defeated, so we are already a scholar person. So let's talk to her. Yeah. What is it? Or already a scholar of the first sin? And this will lead us to Shalva, the Sanctum City. But we will not go there right now. We can do the DLC anytime later after the main game. Now we should be having a very high soul level. Now she's asking us to make our way into the castle. 100 adaptability is about as much as you need. So let's get more attunement, I guess. Attunement's not really doing much. Let's get faith. Or the sweet lightning bonus. And let's talk to her. If she's selling us. No, she hasn't. She's not selling any more bright bugs. So we have to live with what we have. After making our way into the castle, we got the King's Ring already. We have defeated the Lost Sinner, Old Iron King, the Rotten, and Duke's Dear Freja. That means all of the main bosses have been wrapped up. What remains of this game is the DLC, all of the DLC content. And since we defeated the Ancient Dragon, I guess most of the bosses have been defeated. We even got the Ashen Mist Heart, which will allow us to visit the memories of the giants. And we can try defeating Dark Lurker. Let's do that. I guess since we are going to be doing the castle bosses, the next boss should technically be after the last giant. The last giant in the memory of Ye. And I guess after that we get the visit the two memories. We get the giant soul. And let's see if we can do this right now without the memory. That is the symbol of the king. So I do think we can lock this gate, but in order to get both the boss fights, we probably would. So this one boosts increase the HP, stamina, maximum load by a lot. Stacked with Launching +1, this should do good. If you really want to go heavy, like really heavy, you could get the Roll Ring +1. Yeah. That will unlock the gate, and we can at this moment get a strike weapon, since that does a lot of damage here. We will sell a lot of these weapons soon to Galvan to get souls. Oh, I see. I made a mistake. So now this will not unlock this area because we opened the King's Gate. So Dark Diver Gandalf is now a mystery. Yeah, the Dark Diver Gandalf is a mystery now. Like, we can't do anything to him. I guess we could try inviting. Yeah, that will not happen now. If we really want, we could try inviting one of these creatures from around here. Not sure if that's possible anymore. So that creates a problem actually, because I'm guessing there is no other way to get Dark Diver's Gandalf's Dragon Chime. Dark Lurker, he's right here. Let's get the Dragon Chime this way. Sorry, I think I made a mistake. We did not have to kill him. We needed to have killed Dark Diver Gandalf, who should be... I don't know what to do. We cannot close that gate now, and we cannot get the King's Gate, those creatures to spawn. Guess we have to take try our luck here and see if we can find Dark Diver Gandalf. But we had already talked to him. Probably there's no other way. There's no way I recall talking to him. Yeah, it must be impossible now. Let's see if gravestone appears. No gravestone. This is probably not possible, but we can try talking to him in Shaded Ruins. If not, probably we have to stick with this staff which we have. Let's see. Ace killing in dark. So that sucks. That indeed does suck actually. Imagine doing a faith build and not getting the Dragon Chime. So just to be clear, there's a character called Dark Diver Gandalf in Gandalf, or it certainly looks like Gandalf. Dark Diver, and he will spawn over here as well. But we already talked to him, so he's not here. And he spawns in multiple locations. The next location was strangely a castle. And at that point, he should ask us to join his covenant. And when we do, we can rank up to level 3 by defeating Dark Lurker and clearing 3 dungeons. They are basically underground portals. Call them dungeons, and once you clear those dungeons, you get the option to talk to Dark Diver Gandalf, and he can then give you that special Dragon Chime. We do have 3 bonfire aesthetics, so at the end we could always do that. For now, I think we have to live with this chime. So let's upgrade this anyway. Saves us some titanite chunks. So I guess there is nothing left but to defeat the main bosses now.
I'll be around if you make it.
We have to buy more titanite chunk from this woman, so let's do that. There's also Vendrick that we can defeat.
Visit me again, whenever.
So let's do that. Go near the bonfire of Duke's Dear Freya. With Ash and Mist Heart, we should be able to visit her memory. We'll go and talk to Ornifex later. I think she might have something for her. The first thing we trade with her is free, so we could always get another weapon from her for free. We will do that after we get the visit the memory of Duke's Dear Freya. To be bothered while just going to the boss fight. That is one of the things that kind of is repetitive in Dark Souls. You have to backtrack sometimes, and when you're doing that area you still have all of these enemies guarding the boss fog gate, even though the boss is not there anymore. Like, we have defeated the boss Duke's Dear Freya. That is not new, by the way. It happens a lot. Where is the memory? Why are they coming here? What are they doing here? They should not be here. But we have to examine this memory. We will get a giant soul. Soul of a giant. Hurrah for hope. Yeah, maybe over here. Nope, not over there. There's the dragon. Like a dream, hurrah for light. This place again. So there's a dragon. This is where we get the ancient dragon soul. That's it for its memory. And now we can use this. Because I still need a +10 chime since I unlocked the King's Gate without actually fighting Dark Tucker. So let's go to Straight Cell. Let's trade. Ruin Sentinel Soul. Flame Weapon, which we already have. All of them have a requirement that we do not fulfill. Dragon Rider Soul. All of them have a requirement that we do not fulfill. And let's get this.
Well. No interest.
We already have 8 Titan chunks, so let's just reinforce it. Add in a chunk. Add in a chunk. And let's use the Titan slab as well. I don't think it has the best scaling, but we got a +10, and let's see what we can level up. Next level of faith, I think it's improving cast speed, and then maybe attunement or endurance. A vigor is always nice, but let's get endurance. And now we will be fighting the last giant, I think, yeah. Not the last giant, actually. The last to last giant. The King of Giants. Giant Lord. Does not open from this side. This entire area is still unexplored. Used soldier key, so I guess this is one way to get to the giant. Well, I'm trying to think of a boss that we may have missed. Can't think of one. Yeah, I don't think we missed a boss. We can do this entire area now that we have the flame quartz ring. But let's see. Yeah, there's the area with the boss. If you want to level up, this is a really good place to farm. I will show why. Let's just open this gate, then we'll get a giant Lord Soul after defeating this boss. We don't need to rest. We can just go inside this memory. And let's switch our soul boosting items. Whatever item you have that boosts your soul, you can equip those. They really do help. And I'll show you why. This area is packed with powerful enemies. And let's just equip the flame quartz ring, because we will take damage here through fire. The flame quartz ring, this is reduced. We got the bonfire setting now. There will be titanite chunks as well. Sometimes there are. And for some reason, Giant Lord Soul is given by not this giant, but a giant after this. Even though this is a Giant Lord, right? Yeah, but the trick is to not lock on in this boss fight. You can two-hand this. Boss does some really good damage, but fortunately it is a weak boss. Like, defense wise it doesn't have a lot of HP. Okay, it looks like I was wrong. I guess that's the other memory in which we get the Giant Lord Soul by defeating, by actually taking the Giant Lord Soul from Corpse of a Giant. So, okay, looks like I was right. So Soul of a Giant and Giant Lord Soul are different. So Soul of a Giant is given by the Giant's corpse, and Soul of Soul of a Giant, sorry, Giant Lord Soul is given by Giant Lord Soul is given by the Giant Lord. The Soul of a Giant is different. Let's also get this item. This should be some secret item right here. Pregnant branch of yoke. If you make a proper jump, I think there should be a tree. There's some way to do a jump that allows you to get this. Or maybe that's the other item. Yeah, that's probably the other item. This is the trick jump. hurrah for item. Yeah, hurrah for item. Yeah, I think you have to jump from there over here, like pretty hard jump. I guess it does say trick jump on the wiki. Yeah, that's all I know. Let's go back. All the way back. And yeah, let's reset the bonfire. Let me show you another thing. About this boss, and that is not I think we can just get the extra fire damage protection. We can actually burn the bonfire static here, just to show you how you can farm a lot of souls. And this way you should be able to get giant lord soul again. I don't know why I'm getting invaded again. Today is not a good day to do invasions. I don't know how I will go back up. Yeah, I have the return to the last bonfire. Really does not happen that the same NPC invades you in the same spot twice in just a span of some moments. Must have tweaked the algorithm or something. Or I think it may be the bonfire static, I don't know. It gives you a lot of window to attack. See? And once again, after you try and get that last item from out there, you will be attacked again. Fire, fire, fire everywhere. So in this way, you can farm a lot of souls. Thank me later for teaching you how to farm souls for nearly free, actually, without actually doing a lot of fighting. And Ring of Giants +2 gives you decent poise. Now we can level up Vigor a little bit. I guess 30 Vigor is enough. Maybe we could go for more Vigor. And Attenuation, which allows us 6 spells, 6 casts slots. We can also respec again always by going to the witch, the firekeepers in the beginning, the old firekeepers. Let's see what weapons we can use. We should get Sunlight Blade and Sacred Oath. These should be enough, because with the 99 life gen, you really do not need anything else. Guess we're doing good now. Our build is crazy.
What?
Let's talk.
Oh, I know.
Twinkling Titanite. And let's buy more Twinkling Titanite from her.
Visit me again.
Let's rest. Probably. Let's eat a soul. A giant lord soul. Let's eat two. We could always get more of these. Always. With the bonfire setting. And now we'll buy the Twinkling Titanite. And we will infuse something with lightning. Since we're here, we'll reinforce this. Let's also talk to him.
Yeah, Gilligan.
I don't think he has anything for us.
Stone.
Okay. Let's reinforce our shield. That's it for the shield actually. We don't need to reinforce anything over there. Saints Hood +2. So let's see. Time to finally end this game so that we can focus on the DLCs. But before that, let's get the Soul of a Giant. We have to go to the second bonfire. Yes. I guess we were trying to get to the memory of Giant, but do this the hard way. We'll get to the other soul memory that's far away. The memory of a giant. There's way too many invasions these days. I can't keep dealing with these stupid invasions. I guess it's because I'm carrying more human effigies that I keep on getting invaded. But should get a soul of a giant from this memory. You can die in the memory, by the way, obviously. Especially if you mess with a giant. But let's just get this. And yeah, I'm not even bothering with the loot. I don't need it. But if you want, there is a lot of loot here. I just don't require it. For me personally. since I know what I'm using, my build, everything, I'm sure of it. And now, I think since we have 4 souls, we could fight King Vendrick. Okay, it kinda sucks dying to Vendrick for defeating all of the other bosses in pretty much the first try. And not only that, the harder bosses, I do consider Blue Smeltor Demon, etc. the harder bosses, but I guess Vendrick is hard in the conventional sense. He has unblockable attacks and large HP pool, especially if you do not have the Soul of Giants. I could try getting one more Soul of Giant. I do know there's a memory that we can go. I guess if we can't defeat him this time, or I do not have enough patience to defeat him, I will go with collecting the last Soul of a Giant from the memory. I really do not think this will help. In fact, he's doing physical attacks, so let's get this. Let's try to stay behind him. Stay close to him. Stay close. Force him to do the same attacks over and over again. Yeah, seems to be working. Yeah, seems to be working. Stay behind him. Especially his leg, his main left leg. It's okay, we can drink Estus. Drink again. As mentioned before, stay close to his left leg. Unless you can't dodge for some reason. So you see, he has still a lot of HP, and we are running out of fate spells. Let's wait for some time. Let's not do anything. Yeah, so we hug again. I do know I have one less Soul of a Giant, but if you have, then this boss fight is easier. Oh, come on, Vendrick. You can't be this stupid. You know where I am. Behind you. Attack me. See, I'm getting cocky now. Serves me right. Fuck me. Yeah, serves me right. You know what? Let's get the last soul. There are 2 more giant memories available. One of them we have already seen, and one should be over here. Why has this happened? I think the entry point is from here. Oh yeah, I'm so confused. I mean, let's get this. Finally, we can get the soul of a giant. Let's talk to him.
What has transformed him so?
Let's heal, and then we will be back here. Let's just not fighting. That's it with these Because we have one more giant soul, and hopefully now Vendrick should have even less defense. Let's finally defeat Vendrick. Should be easy now. Very easy, I think. Yes, we have the giant soul. One more. That's the minimum number of souls I would recommend, because the attacks are easy to dodge. Maybe I've already shown it and I will show it again, but the problem comes when you try to it's just going to become a battle of patience, and if you're greedy and do not have enough patience, it can take a toll on your capability to pay attention. Let's do this. Let's stay on his ass, his left ass. So you see how we were able to get him to half HP by just getting one more soul so easily, right? You agree? So we have to kiss his ass basically with our sword. Let's stay close. Stay close, yeah. This is just for safekeeping the last lifetime. Let's go on his left leg. Let's get the sacred oath as well. Once again, his left ass. That's the real place of fighting in this battle. You have to fight inside his left ass. That should be good. If you really want, you can examine this. He will talk to now the Lord of French Lake. Let's talk to him.
Seeker of fire. I. As do you into then you must prove seeker and your wishes granted.
I guess that is it, and we can interact with this. We have something to take this. I think we can't get his set without defeating the Dragon Rider in Shrine of Amana. Made it particularly difficult just to get his set. So that's it for King Vendrick. And to go to Majula. So I died to King Vendrick. That's the only boss I died to. I think after Ruin Sentinels, maybe. Yeah, so there are overall 2 bosses I died to. Strange. Let's level up ADP. #100 agility would be nice, right? Yeah, I would prefer 100 agility. This one, it's not that good. Not that bad, but not that great either. What can I do to fix this? There's one thing that we could do, which is go to things betwixt and fix our soul level. Opportunities to fix strength. I killed a lot of them before, so I thought that I would have killed them as well, but I guess we can still talk to them. I remember killing them for things at the human effigy, but I guess not. So we have to talk this old one. So we can give her 1 soul level. And obviously, if you haven't, you can kill them for human effigies, since we are going to be starting NG Plus soon. Worthwhile to just knock them out. It dropped 6 human effigies, so I think it's worth it. And these old ones will not drop anything. Not even souls. So that's it for this video, and in the next video we will be fighting the Throne Defender and Throne Watcher, and then we will proceed to end the game. There will be the final boss fight called Nashandra. That's it. Thank you for watching.